Every single day I get someone commenting in one of my videos about how animals aren't spawning on console. I'm on console right now. I'm going to show you how to get them to spawn. Yeah, they are broken. It's just a thing we have to deal with. But there is a way around it. There is a way to get animals to spawn, and it's through legendary bounties. You can see over on the right side of the screen, I have an option for legendary bounties. It's a Y button on Xbox controller, or the triangle button on the PlayStation controller. I don't know what it is on PC, but it doesn't really matter because you don't need to do this on PC. It's only for consoles. Because on PC, animals seem to be spawning okay. Now, my preferred one is Philip Carlier, because I know I'm going to be able to get alligators there. And me personally, I'm in it for big game meat. Now, once you go through the cutscene and get to this point right here, you can hold down the A button and skip from here on out. You don't have to go through the rest of this cutscene. However, I was a little distracted when I was making this video, so I didn't think to do it then, but that's okay because I'll just fast forward through the rest of that because we don't need to see it because, just skip it then. And then you get to this point here, which unfortunately you have to go through too, which is kind of a pain in the butt. And I know you just want to go hunting. You don't want to have to go through all these loading and cutscenes and et cetera, et cetera. But when you get here, just pull your lasso out to make it easy on yourself. And when he runs up on you, just try and hog tie him. All you have to do is hit the B button on the Xbox controller or the O button, circle button on the PlayStation controller while you're facing them. I don't even know if you need to be facing them or not. And it just reaches out to try and grab them and throw them to the ground and hog tie them. It's just the simplest way to do it for me. It's a recommendation. And then once that's done and so with, which takes like 90 seconds to a minute, something like that, there goes 2 minutes out of your day, I know, just to be able to get some animals to spawn, right? We're actually this, probably 5 minutes into the whole situation just to get to this point where we can actually now go hunting in Red Dead Redemption 2. You will be able to call your wagon, your hunting wagon, which is very convenient, isn't it? Very convenient. Be able to call your wagon in this mission. So you call it up, and your wagon's always going to spawn behind where you're looking. So I called it down the road from behind me, wait for it to show up, and now, as you can see, I'm running around, I'm hunting. Yeah, I'm going to time lapse a lot of it because you don't want to see me hunting muskrat. And yeah, there are some NPCs that might mess with you. During a long point of this period, I had some guy just Hail Marying arrows at me. I thought it was actually kind of comical. But now I found my alligators. You can see there's all sorts of different types of animals here. I mean, not a huge variety, but after I shoot these alligators, there's even some spoonbill by them. There's frogs hopping around. I already killed some muskrat. See, there are the spoonbill flying off. Switch to my varmint rifle. I'm going to bag some of them. Those spoonbill are excellent. They're $5 each for a perfect carcass. And speaking of birds in the swamp area, when you get one that only gives a plume, a single plume, you're better to give Crips that entire carcass. Don't skin any of those. Just give them to Crips. However, in this situation, I know it's kind of you only have limited space in your wagon. So it just kind of depends on how long you want to stay in there. But the ones that give you 3 feathers, if it's a 3-star, it's better to give the whole carcass to Crips. If it's a 2-star perfect kill where you'll get 3 feathers, then it's best to skin it rather than to give Crips the carcass. And then the 1-star, if you have to 2-shot it, is better to give Crips the whole carcass then again. So, lesson there is the only time it's really best to skin a bird is when it's a 2-star that gives 3 feathers. As in, you shoot a 2-star hawk or pelican, whooping crane or sandhill crane, vulture, eagle, things along the line of that, which give you 3 feathers, but it's only a 2-star carcass. Then is when you want to skin, and then and only then. All other birds are best given to Crips as a full carcass. And then after you're done with your hunt, just go, you store your wagon or not. I don't think you have to store your wagon. I personally like to store my wagon afterwards. Then you have an option right here to quit to free roam. And I'll show you how to get to that menu. From the main, you're here, you tap left on the D-pad, and the very bottom option is quit to free roam. You just say yes, and it's going to throw you right back into the swamps of Saint Denis, load you in there, back into a public server. Your wagon will be full of everything you threw in there. You'll have your daily challenges done, whatever you needed to do, you got it done. And, I've heard this also works on moonshine story missions, but I don't know. I tried that one time. I couldn't get my wagon to spawn. So try it on other legendary missions. Let me know what you think down below. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. I'll catch you next time.